Look at this bathroom. Good layout, clean finishes, frameless shower. This was a real renovation, not necessarily a cheap one. And yet, if you walked in there right now, you probably wouldn't feel relaxed. You'd feel like you were in a clinic. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why, and it has nothing to do with the bathtub. When people tell me they want a spa bathroom, the first thing they say is, I need a freestanding tub, or I need more space, or I just need to spend more. And I get it, that's what we see in the magazines, right? But that's almost never the real problem. The reason most bathrooms don't feel relaxing comes down to something much simpler. I call it the sensory temperature of the space. It's the combination of your lighting, your materials, and your textures. When all three are running cold and hard, the space feels clinical, no matter how much you spend on it. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through 3 decisions, renovation decisions, the kind that determine how your bathroom feels for the next 15 years. And here is what I want you to understand from the start. The choices that make a bathroom feel like a spa are almost always the same choices that make it age well. They're not trends, they're fundamentals. Let me show you what the difference actually looks like and then walk you through the 3 decisions that create it. The first decision is light. 2 things specifically: the color temperature of your bulbs and where the fixture is positioned. Color temperature first. Most bathrooms are lit with cool white bulbs around 4000 K. That's office light. The number you want for a bathroom that feels warm and calm is between 2700 and 3000 Kelvin. It's printed on the bulb package. It's one of the lowest cost decisions in a renovation and one of the most impactful. The second thing is position. A single overhead light creates shadows on your face, under your eyes. It's not flattering and it's not relaxing. What works better, especially in a small bathroom where you can't always fit 2 fixtures, is one pendant or one sconce on the side of the mirror, roughly at face height. Even one fixture on the right position changes the entire experience of that vanity wall. This is an electrical decision. It needs to be planned before the walls close. So if you're renovating, have that conversation with your contractor early. The second decision is material warmth, and this is the one that determines how your bathroom feels for the next 15 years. There are 4 surfaces that control this. Let's go through each one. The vanity. The vanity is the piece you interact with every single day. It's where you start your morning and end your night. If it reads cold, the whole experience reads cold. The material that works consistently in a spa bathroom is warm wood, white oak, walnut, a reeded front, and what they share is that they are matte finish. Not paint, no gloss. That warm tone anchors the entire palette. The honest trade-off: a new vanity means plumbing, installation, probably a new countertop. It's a real renovation decision, not a cosmetic one, but it's also one of the most durable investments you can make because warm wood doesn't date the way trends do. Mirror and lighting. The mirror wall is where most bathrooms look unfinished. Not because the mirror is wrong, but because there is nothing anchoring it. A framed mirror changes that. The shape, arch, rectangular matters less than having a thin frame in warm wood or brushed metal that gives the wall some weight. Tile is the decision most people spend the most time on and where I see the most regret. The bathroom that age best have one thing in common: the tile has a slight texture and variation. It doesn't look perfectly machine made, not because it's a specific material or a specific trend, but because slight imperfection reads as craft. And craft doesn't date. The mistake I see most often is the opposite. A tile that's perfectly flat, perfectly uniform, perfectly on trend right now. In 5 years, that perfection is exactly what makes it feel frozen. The question isn't, is this tile timeless? The question is, does this tile have enough character to age? Or is just current? Hardware is the most reversible decision in a bathroom renovation, which makes it lower stakes than tile or vanity, but it still matters. Brushed brass or aged brass works in a warm palette, not shiny gold, brushed or aged. The principle is simple: brass belongs in a warm room. If the rest of the space is still running cold, brass looks like a decoration, not a decision. Get this right from the start and you won't be replacing it in 3 years. The third decision is texture, and it's the one most people skip completely. Look at a typical renovated bathroom. Tile floor, tile walls, glass shower, porcelain counter. Every single surface is hard, flat, and reflective. There is nothing in the room that absorbs sound, softens the light, or gives your eyes somewhere to rest. That's why it echoes. That's why it feels cold even when the finishes are technically good. 3 things change this. First, a wood shower stool or bench. Teak handles moisture without routing, and it brings an organic material into the wettest part of the room. It makes the shower feel considered instead of just functional. Second, a bath mat or washable runner in a warm neutral, warm beige, stone, soft taupe. The mat breaks up all that hard tile and adds the first soft surface in the room. And number 3, towels, a tray, a plant, if there is enough light, thick white towels, a small wood tray on the counter. These aren't styling tricks, they're texture layers. They absorb light instead of bouncing it. These 3 things together cost almost nothing compared to the renovation itself, and they do something important. They make the bathroom feel like a room you chose to be in. So 3 decisions: light, material warmth, and texture. What they have in common is this: none of them are about following a trend. They are about understanding why certain spaces feel the way they feel and making choices based on that, not based on what's popular right now. And that's the difference between a bathroom you love for 2 years and one you love for 15. If that's the kind of thinking you want before your renovation, subscribe. That's what this channel is for. And I'll see you in the next one.